My name's Claire Rainish. I am the P3 coordinator at Somerville House as well as a Year 3 classroom teacher. We are an inner city Brisbane school near South Bank. We are a girls' school with also a boarding facility. We've built up at the school due to space restrictions, but we still have plenty of space, an oval in the middle and plenty of sunshine. So what I love about Writer's Toolbox is many things, but something that I've found really helpful in the classroom is the instantaneous feedback for the students. So, as a teacher, there's only one of me, but 20 plus students. So for me to be able to get around and give that timely feedback can be quite difficult at times. So I've watched students, aim to improve their percentages on Writer's Toolbox without me, which is great. So leading up to that, obviously we had to look at how they interpret their feedback. But before this, it would always tear me up that, they'd do a writing task for me and I'd be carrying all these books to my car at night. I'd go home, sit on my couch, giving them all the feedback, hoping that they'd read it and improve their writing. But that time between it would, just kind of make it fall flat sometimes. So being able for them to have that feedback straight away is priceless and such a benefit to their writing. Another thing I love is that we've got a shared vocabulary within the classroom. So previously I'd say to students, you're doing a really great job, but I'd love you to vary your sentence starters. For a student, they go, okay, but what does that mean and what does that look like? So now I can say, well, it'd be great if you could use an adverb start sentence to, tell me more about how the character's doing it. And they go, oh, okay, great. And they can put that in because they have the tool there. If they forget what an adverb start sentence is, they can click their button, have the ideas there, have the adverbs there, and put it in straight away, which has been a great thing for the classroom in their writing. So over my 11 years teaching at Somerville House, writing has always been something that I've wanted to improve on, as I love teaching maths and science and technology. So, it's not that I couldn't do it, it's just that I was always looking for ways to do it better. And I feel that writing is something that brings together so many different skills that being able to do that and give opportunity for students and give timely feedback can be quite tricky. I find Writer's Toolbox allows me to enhance that, and it has it there ready to go. And I feel as though I'm not missing the mark on teaching those skills because it's all in one program. When I was teaching Year 6, I'd have to research certain grammar things to make sure I was teaching properly, subordinate clauses, main clauses. And I could just see students' eyes glazing over when I started speaking in those terms. But being able to use Writer's Toolbox and do the same thing, but with student-friendly vocab has been of great benefit. A great moment we had this term with Writer's Toolbox was one of my students was doing her holiday recount. And it was just an informal task on Writer's Toolbox where I just wanted to hear what they did on the holidays. But instead of writing it out, I thought it'd be great, they can improve with the feedback and whatnot. So we didn't have time to finish it, but the next day, my student came back and said, oh, Mrs. Rainish, I worked on my recount last night. I was like, oh, Year 3 student wanting to do it at home, cool, fine. And she was like, have you read it yet? Have you read it yet? And I could see that she was so excited to improve her writing, looking at that percentage. And all of my students love getting that percentage up into the green and aim for the 100, which I thought wasn't possible, but someone in my class also did get 100% on a writing piece the other week. So, it gives them so much joy, which in turn gives me joy. My advice to teachers or schools thinking about using Writer's Toolbox is to remember there are so many programs out there to choose from and so many things and so many experiences that teachers have been through in the past in regards to writing. But if you choose to make the commitment to it, it does encompass so many different elements of teaching that are needed and required. Especially if you're a data-driven teacher like me, I find that drives me in the right direction. It gives me the confidence. And I think even after my 2-day training, I had more confidence as a writer, just a personal writer, thinking, oh, I didn't think I could do that. And my writing, seeing that improve, I thought, well, if I can do it, students can do it. And so I think it not only builds my confidence, the student confidence, it just supports you when you feel like you don't know where to go to.